Alrighty, guys, so here we are again. Different day, same grind. This time we're going to be talking Cloak and Dagger, specifically episode 7, Lotus Eaters. With all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. Woo! This was a deep episode. I had to watch it a couple of times just to make sure I catch everything. But this was a very heartfelt, emotional episode. And it was a great way to build up to the season finale. A great way to build up to it. Because you got to see more of their powers, even though Tyrone only has the lane teleportation so far. You got to see Tandy flinging the daggers. It was just, it was cool. It was a very cool episode, very well balanced. You got to see a lot of progression from the characters. But one thing that stuck out in my mind, and listen here. You guys know I have a love and hate relationship with Tandy. All right, we go back and forth. And she was giving her spiel about, I don't have any friends that call. I don't have anybody that cares about me. I don't have any friends, or whatever the whole thing is. I have nobody. Nobody cares. And then instantly, in that moment, I thought about that dude in prison. You guys may know who I'm talking about. Old Liam in prison. She sold this man out. She let this man rot in jail. She has the ability to go get this man out of jail, rob a bank, rob anybody, and she left this man in prison to rot. He has literally been in the jail cell and she has not said this man's name since. Not a single word. I feel no pity or sympathy for Tandy. You let your friend, the one person who did care about you, you even said it out your mouth, and you just let this man rot in jail, don't even get a visit from you. Come on now. And I'm supposed to feel bad? Like, all this stuff with her dad and her seeing herself as a different person, I felt like that was a great moment. Whoever wrote that moment between her and Tyrone, that was absolutely wonderful. Plus scene. You know, you can really tell that she knows that she's a bad person, or not necessarily a bad person, but she's a good person doing bad things, and she's understands the bad things that she's doing, and they do bother her. But when she's with her dad, or she's talking with her dad, and she views herself through her dad's eyes, which is a better way of saying it, she sees a more innocent person, a person who doesn't think about, speaking of Tyrone, how Tyrone is a chump and he was able to be emotionally conned. You know, she's not always looking for a mark. You could tell the difference in the person she views herself as when she was with her dad and the person that she is now in the real world. And it was very interesting. I'm wondering if this will be an emotional breakthrough for her, and she'll stop trying to do all the connery and all the connery. Is that even a word? Let me know. Connery. But you can really tell that was in a very great moment. Her just realizing the person that she is and the person that she could have been, and that's gotta be rough, you know, when you know what could have been and what man. That was a great scene. If I was a crying type, I would have cried. Like, that was a great scene. Absolutely wonderfully written. That's crazy. But see, look I was liking Tandy, but then I started thinking, you left Liam in prison. You literally left Liam in prison. So right back after that moment, I started to hate her again, because that was just a lie to Tyrone's face. You have friends. You had friends, or friend, singular, and you left that man in prison, the one person that did care about you. So I can't really feel too connected to you at the moment. You got Ivan, who may be my new favorite character. He may be my new MVP. Avita, listen, your next appearance, you need to step it up, because Ivan, he has the wits. He was acting off the emotional scenes. Ivan is the man. Like, he was so funny. I was laughing every time he said, he's so witty when he said, what did the stag say to the doe? I told you so. I was entertained by Ivan throughout the whole episode. Even in the opening scene with him and younger Mina, that was a very heartfelt scene between them two. Everybody just had a heartfelt scene, an emotional scene that really showed you who they are as a character. And once again, what is this, 2 episodes in a row where they've had an absolute awesome introduction to these new characters with Ivan and Mina. Both absolutely wonderful introductions. Whether you consider that the cookie scene in the very beginning or the first time that they talked to him on the rig, this was a very, very great way to introduce Ivan into the fold. And I'm excited to have him on board. Hopefully he sticks around and can be a series regular. What else did I want to talk about? Let's talk about Tyrone. Listen. Tyrone, I'm disappointed in your actions this episode. I cannot condone any of your actions. One, how disrespectful of you to hang up that phone. Two, if she conned you into leaving, you might as well leave. Like, you can't just keep fighting for people. No, she's been too disrespectful. Look, I understand you came back. That was your emotional good heart. I understand it. I can understand that. But I cannot understand. I cannot condone. I cannot comprehend. I cannot agree with your decision to stay after she is repeatedly flinging light daggers at your face. Repeatedly aiming to kill you. I cannot agree with your decision to stay and try to break through to her. No matter if you thought of a plan or not, she was trying to kill you. And she has shown the ability to disregard your life at any moment. She does not care about your life. Especially after she did that whole, oh, you're a chump. You fell for the damsel in distress act. I played on your emotional weakness. Ha ha ha. Like, she might would have laughed in his face. Ha ha ha. Like, at that point, you gotta go. You gotta leave. You'd be like, oh, cool. All right, cool. Leave. I'm gone. Handle your own stuff. I hope. You'll figure it out eventually. That man, Tyrone. You were one of my favorites, but this episode you dropped a couple pegs, man. You cannot let her do that. She tried to kill you. Come on now. That was just crazy that he stayed after she tried to kill him. But there's just an interesting dichotomy between the two. And I talked about this several times, especially in the first 3 episodes, my first 3 episode reviews, how they just broke differently, you know? Her losing her dad, him losing his brother, they just turned into different people. And of course they had different life situations, and their life structure was vastly different after losing each person. You know, one person lost a parent, one person lost a sibling. Both tragic, both horrible, but life structure is a little bit different after that. And it reminds me of a quote from Burn Notice, and if I can put it in here, I'll put it in here. I will try to find that.
Imagine that you're holding on to 2 bottles. They drop on the floor. What happens? They both break. But it's how they break that's important. Because you see, while one bottle crumples into a pile of glass, the other shatters into a jagged-edged weapon.
It was on Netflix. I hate Netflix for taking it off of there. But I'm going off the point, guys. I'm so hyped right now. I'm going to have to do another thoughts and theories. Go ahead and check out my last one for my theory on Avita and Tandy. With all that being said, guys, like the video if you like the video. Dislike the video if you dislike the video. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.